Hello everyone, welcome to NPM Stack. My name is Bhushan and in this video I am going to talk about JavaScript array.push and array.pop method. When you are working with JavaScript array, the push and pop method are quite useful. Okay, so let's take a look what is array.push and array.pop method. So array.push method is used to add one or more elements at the end of array. Okay, and it returns the new length of array. Means when we apply push method on any array, then it will add elements at the end. Okay, and it mutate the original array. Means it will not create new array. It will always mutate the original array. Okay, and the syntax is like it accepts 0 to n number of elements. Okay, it is quite similar to array.unship method, but using unship method we are adding elements at the beginning, but using push method the elements get added at the end. Okay, that is the difference between unshipped and push. Okay, now the array.pop method. The array.pop method is used to remove last element from the array and it returns the removed element. Okay, if there is no elements in the array, then it will return undefined, and it also mutates the original array. Means it will not create new array if we apply pop method on any array. Okay, it always mutates the original array, and the syntax is like it doesn't take any parameter. Okay, it is quite similar to array.shift method, but with shift method the first element get removed. Okay, but with the pop method the last element get removed from array. Now let's take a look on some examples. So let's switch to code editor. Okay, for push method let me create one file, push.js. Let me minimize this using Ctrl B. Okay, let's create one array with some elements. The elements are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now let's apply push method on this array and let's add 6. Okay, okay, once we apply push method, what it gives us? It gives us the new length. So let's store this in some variable. I like to call it as new length. Okay, and print this new length console.log first array and then console.log new length. Okay, and before that, before applying this push method, let me print the original length of array dot length. Okay, let's run this file, node and the file name. What is file name? Push.js. See here, at start before applying this push method the length is 5 because we have 5 elements, but after that the length is 6 and the element that we have added get added at the last of this array. Okay, see here, the 6 is added after 5. Okay, so we can use push method to add one or more elements. So let's add 2 3 elements, 6 7 and 8. Okay, let me clear this and let's run this file, node push.js. See here, 6 7 and 8 gets added at the last of this array. Okay, and we get new length. New length is like the original length plus the number of elements added. 5 plus number of added elements is 3, so 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, okay, so push method is generic method, so that we can use some methods like apply and call. I will show you how to use apply and call on push method, but first let's see. We can add another array or anything on this existing array. So let me add another array with elements 6 and 7, and let's clear this and run this file, push.js. See here, this array get added in this outer array, means we have one inner array. Okay, means we can add array also using push method. But what if we want to like add elements from another array, like this array, into the original array? So as I told you, the push method is generic, so that we can apply, means we can add apply method on this. You can read up about this apply method. Okay, and what apply does is it can use to combine two array. So first we need to pass where we want to add element, and the second is from the second array. We can call it second array. Okay, Now let's see. Let's run this file. Node push.js. See here. Each element from this array, second array, gets added in this original array. Okay. The first parameter in apply is the array where we want to add elements. Okay. As this push method is generic, so we can use apply and call method. Okay. So means it is used to combine two array. Let me show you one thing. Let's create one array, array2 with some element 6, 7 and 8. Okay, and instead of this array, let me use array2. So see here what, okay, node push.js. See here, we can combine two array. Okay, we can combine two array using push method, and we need to use apply for this. Okay, this apply is used on generic methods as push is generic. Okay, now let's work on pop, examples of pop. So let me create one file with name pop.js. Sorry, it should be, let me rename this pop.js. Okay, we can use this array. Let me copy paste this and let me minimize this using Ctrl B. Okay, pop method is used to remove last element. Okay, so let me apply pop method on this array. Okay, and what it gives us? It gives us the removed element. So let me store this in some variable. I like to call this as removed element. Removed element. Okay. Okay. Let's print this using console.log the array and the console.log the removed element. Okay. Let's run this file using node and file name pop.js. See here, the last element means the 5 gets removed from this array. Okay, and as I told you, it will not create new array, it will mutate the existing array, means this array. So the 5 get removed from this array, the last element. Okay, and we get removed element. See this 5, as we removed 5 from this array. Okay, sometimes we want removed element for some checking and all that, so that we can use this return value, this removed element. Okay, and we can also loop through this array to remove all elements from this array. Okay, I know you can do this. Okay, so this pop method is quite useful to remove elements from array, and if we want to remove element from start, then we can use shift method. Shift. Okay, array.shift. I have video on shift and unshift, you can check my playlist. Okay, I think we are good here. Please subscribe, like and share, and for more videos please check my playlist. Thank you so much.